I'm Stanley Blue. I work in the sociology department at Lancaster, and I've just started and I'm now running the Journal for Practice Theory using the new Lancaster University Open Access platform. And the Journal of Practice Theory is a journal for a particular kind of social theory that's been developed in all kinds of disciplines, from health and organisation studies and sociology and economics and philosophy, and now this is a journal for developments with that particular kind of social theory, to have a space to discuss and develop those ideas together. The Lancaster University Open Access Journals platform is a platform from the university that's using a particular kind of software, the Open Journals system software, to make it possible for academics at Lancaster University to start and run a journal for free. So this is a really exciting opportunity for people who might like to do something that's innovative, creative, and a little bit different, and that starts if you like, from the bottom up. Well, to put it shortly, without the platform from the university, we wouldn't have been able to start this journal. So we've been doing a lot of community building and networking recently in the last 4 or 5 years around the idea of practices and around the approach of practice theory. And it was a logical next step for us to have some of the discussions and debates that we've had at conferences and workshops, to be able to have those in written form. But we didn't have the space for it. And actually proposing a journal that's just based on social theory is a little bit niche to pitch to commercial publishers. So the platform that's really importantly for us is open access, so it's free to submit and produce articles, and it's free to read them. This was a really important feature for our network. So without the platform, we wouldn't have been able to start it, but also that the software and the platform is free to use means that we could get this thing going off the ground with, to build on the wave of enthusiasm that we had about the ideas and about the network. We've adopted a scholar-led approach because I think it's really important that that academics lead the kind of editorial process, if you want to call it like that. I think it's really important that scholars are kind of working with, driving forward the approach that the particular topic and set of ideas needs. So that completely makes sense to us, and that's one of the benefits of having a platform that's made available by the university to do this kind of work. It means that we can be in control of those editorial decisions, both in terms of form and type of publication, but also in terms of dissemination and how we're reaching the network. So is there a difference between the articles published with the open journal systems and the Lancaster University's open access platform compared to articles published with commercial publishers? And of course, it's possible to see differences in the style of the output. But when it comes down to the practicalities of it, for a reader, what the reader gets from the platform is a PDF with all the links that are scrapable by, for example, by Google Scholar, and they get a PDF and an article that has the DOI, the Digital Object Identifier. These are the two most critical things, really. For the author, there might be a little bit of a difference in that it might mean that the author has to work a bit closer with the journal to prepare a manuscript, get it a bit closer to that final manuscript stage, maybe working a little bit more closely to meet the house style and the copy editing requirements of the journal, but it's not that much more than what you might expect. And for the editors, there are no real differences in the kind of output that you want to produce, but it does mean that editors will need to think carefully about how they're going to manage the kind of production process of the articles in the end.